Yo, what up, all gamers out there? The name's Second Heat. You know what grinds my gears? Sniping standards. Let's get right into the commentary.
How does it feel now to watch it burn?
So yes, sniping standards is something that's been always grinding my gears ever since I ever started quickscoping, which is during Modern Warfare 2 times. Now, before you guys start to well, ask me two things. One, about this gameplay. Yes, I have used this gameplay already, but for some reason my Roxio, it's just constantly acting up. I can't even get the capture recording thing up. So yeah, that's a thing. I don't know what's going on with it, but I hope that that thing gets resolved soon. And secondly, yes, I have kind of done a commentary about this during my first couple um weeks of starting back on my channel to the Call of Duty area. But there's actually more that I have to say than what I discussed in my previous commentary, which I will put a link to that in the description down below. But anyways, what I really want to talk about isn't so much of the montage area, but more of the general standards people like to place on snipers, and let me get into that. Normally, since people have quick scoped for so many years now in the Call of Duty franchise, ever since COD 2, um, it's become more and more the norm that those who use snipers automatically know how to quickscope. And not just automatically know how to quickscope, but are like Pamaj status quickscopers to where every shot they take is a quickscope. With this standard set so high, it angers me to always, get yelled at or being called a noob or something when, as you can see right here, when I just choose the hard scope, and I said that with quotes in a way because hard scoping is legit sniping. What sniping was really meant for, the way how developers want you to snipe, the way how sniping is done in real life is that you're supposed to be aiming down your sights, and it's not even for like a couple seconds, but normally for a good amount of time while you sit in the back, which people like to call as camping, and just wait for somebody to come to you and take the shot. Because quickscoping has taken over the Call of Duty community, um the original sniping hasn't really. Hi mom. Give me a sec. Sorry about that. My mom just came in and did not want to have that kind of interruption that I had before in my previous commentary. But anyways, as I was saying, quickscoping has become so popular within the Call of Duty community that it has actually made it seem like quickscoping is the norm, that quickscoping is what you should be doing with this sniper in video games, which is pretty odd because quickscoping is actually a glitch, and I have heard this before, and it was actually, I think, because of the engine that Call of Duty uses, um the Quake engine. This engine has kind of like a glitch to where like you're allowed to quickscope. So quickscoping isn't actually legitly a thing amongst like all the first person shooters, but it's really a Call of Duty thing because of the fact that it uses the Quake engine, that we kind of have that flexibility to quickscope. Now, I'm not saying that you cannot quickscope in any other first person shooter, you still can. It's just a lot harder to quickscope in those games than it is in Call of Duty. Now, getting back into the things that grind my gears, I hate the fact that quickscoping has become such a norm that legitly sniping, aka hard scoping, has become something very looked down upon amongst the sniping community. And with that standard being put up to where like hard scoping isn't really allowed to almost the point where uh there's actually been some standards where hard scoping in montages isn't entirely allowed, where it's kind of like a leftover. Due to the fact that it's gone that far, really grinds my gears. I can't stand that. You know, if I want to be a legit sniper and hard scope, I'm gonna do that. And besides, who are you to judge how I play my game? Okay? If I want to play the game hard scoping, I'm a hard scope. Okay, that's how the game was meant for me to play with a sniper. But anyways, going further on to things. Something else that kind of grinds my gears is kind of like this stereotype and this standard put up to snipers in search and destroy. Now, this really grinds my gears because I'm the clan I'm in, Issue Gaming, is partly feeding and partly trick shotting. Now, on the trick shot side, I'm not a trick shot. I'm nowhere near a trick shot. I cannot trick shot for my life. I get very well, I normally rely on luck to hit my shots, and my luck is very bad when it comes to trick shotting. So, when for some reason I'm still getting put into these six mans for search and destroy to go and trick shot and stuff. And I'm not complaining. I have fun doing this. It's a good experience. It's good to, try to get out of my comfort zone a little. But anyways, in the trick shotting community, when it goes to search and destroy, there's a big stereotype where if you're sniping and search and destroy, you have to be a trick shotter. And going further into it, this means that let's say you get put into a party full of snipers, mostly trick shotters, they automatically assume that if you have a sniper that you're going to be trick shotting with them. And some people don't trick shot. Some people don't want to trick shot. Some people don't even have the skill to trick shot like I do. And because of this, they just go for the kills, like how a search and destroy game is supposed to be played. A search and destroy game was not supposed to be played for showing off your skill level in trick shotting. Search and destroy was meant to be a regular game of like a demolition style game with no respawn. Kill everybody, or you outlast the other team, or you plant the bomb and destroy it before the other team can defuse it. Now, when the trick shotting community started coming in, it's the community standards or the community rules started to change a little to where it's now you both outlast the team to the point where there's one final person left, and then you have to end the game off with some kind of fancy shot, aka a trick shot. Not too many people really like to go with this kind of standard. A lot of people like to go with the usual search and destroy rules, and this kind of grind my gears because for those who really don't want to trick shot and stuff, they kind of just want to go for that final kill regularly. They want to just quickscope the guy, and this angers a lot of people because it's like, dude, I was so gonna go for a shot. Why didn't you kill him, man? Trick shot, final kill. Trick shot, final kill. You're such a noob. Oh my god, you're terrible at the game, and that grinds my gears for snipers who hate other snipers that do not follow by their rules. That's basically the overall portion that grinds my gears. Snipers that hate other snipers for not following their rules. That's something that can really grind my gears. I really hate that. I feel like there should be no reason to hate other snipers just like you who go by their own set of rules. There should be no reason to hate on your own kind. Okay, now I can understand if you're hating on red gunners and stuff because they kind of interrupt you in your feeding and stuff. That kind of stuff is kind of messed up. That kind of stuff can really tick us off, and I understand that completely. But as far as hating your own people for having their own way of doing things is unacceptable, and that really grinds my gears. So, yes, that's all I have for you guys today. If you want to check out my other point of view on the whole montage standards, I'll put that in the description down below, where I link you to the video that I posted up like months ago talking about this, because I still follow by those rules. Well, I still follow by that idea. So, yes, I hope you enjoyed the video. And until next time, this has been your boy, Tekken Heat. Please check out the Clan Issue Gaming. I'll put a link to the channel in the description down below. And until next time, this has been your boy, Tekken Heat, and I'm out. Peace.